Boeing has now issued a statement regarding the deadly plane crash in Muan International Airport. Boeing has said that it is in contact with Jeju Air, US aviation giant. Boeing said that it is currently in contact with Jeju Air Company following the deadly crash of one of the airline's Boeing 737-800 aircraft in southwestern county of Muan. We extend our deepest condolences to the families who lost their loved ones. But the most important factor is that Boeing has said that all but 2 of the 181 people on board have been presumed dead. Just a short while back, we told you that 2 people were rescued, and now Boeing has issued a statement saying that out of the 181 people who were present on that plane, 2 of them were pulled out, they were rescued, 2 of them were survivors, and the 179 others have been presumed dead. This is what Boeing has said in its statement that has come now. It is also in touch with Jeju Air, which is operating a Boeing 737-800 aircraft. Well, Praful Bakshi, Wing Commander retired, is back with us. Wing Commander, now Boeing has issued a statement saying that 2 out of the 181 members who were on board the plane have survived, and 179 others have been presumed dead, even as rescue operations are continuing.
Yes, 179 are dead. That's very, very sad news. I'm happy that 2 have survived, and they will give some input into the crash. But more than that, we are going to get our report from the FDR and CVC. So whatever we don't know, we'll get it. But I have to say one thing, that these all points, etc., what we have been talking about, I hope somebody brings it out. There is a joint meeting of the International Aviation Authority with all the civil aviation authorities of the world. They must get together, because the number of crashes which are taking place on these things have to be sorted out. And not only this, other related activities to the aviation, aircraft flying through the hot zones, war zones, what happens, aircraft straying into territories, what happens. These aspects must be brought out more. This the study of civil aviation is become a very, very important. Study of aviation is a very important subject now in universities. People are talking about it, and various aspects are being studied. So I'm very happy that we have brought out these points and we are talking about it. But let us hope that something comes out of it. So
Wing Commander, my final question to you is, what other defense mechanism can such flights have at a time when the landing gear malfunctions? Because even in the recent past as well, most of the crashes are because of the malfunction of a landing gear. So what other alternate measures can be brought in, apart from the tail parachute and also the volleyball net-like mechanism that you spoke about? What can be, inbuilt in the plane?
See, now a lot of composite material construction is coming up in the planes, where the aircrafts are being built to sustain the impact and crashes. The composite material are lighter and stronger. And there is a deep study going on in the construction activity of aircraft, that which construction model, which model will bear the maximum impact with least damage. And these experiments are being done, which all the countries must now actually pool in their R&Ds, have a joint R&D, and try to build up structures like that which can take impact. And secondly, even on every airfield, it must be compulsory that you have to have foam. Besides this tail parachute, and I'm not talking of the barrier, but the foam has to be there. And then if foam also is there, one more thing which can help is dug up ground, if it is possible, parallel to the runway. After all, if you have huge runways like we have in our Palam, with number of runways are there and still the land is available, you can have a big open ground which is dug up properly like a field where you sow your plants, there the belly landing can be carried out. That is a very possibility. Of course, I am not going to, advertise that we must go to the river and do that. That is also extreme emergency, but that is very safe. Also, till such time the aircraft comes to a stop, then getting the passengers out becomes a difficult thing. So that is why this aspect has to be done, that structure of the aircraft, compact material has to be done, and preparation of the airfield by itself has to be done to carry these things out. And then I think there will be some studies in designing the seating capacity. Congested seats should not be there in the aircraft, where the passengers must be very comfortable as the aircraft is making an impact on the ground. The position which the passengers are asked to take, should comfortably take. Sometimes the distance between the seats are so less because of economic constraints that this cannot possible. I've seen it myself. So probably there has to be a world restriction, aviation restriction on the distance between the seats, how the seats are there, how they're designed. A lot of study can go in the angle of the seats, etc.
Right, and in-depth, research is the need of the hour for alternate defense mechanisms as far as planes are concerned to avert such tragedies. Many thanks, Wing Commander Praful Bakshi, for joining me live with those insights. With that, viewers, we'll slip into a short break now. But on the other side, we'll tell you more about South Korea's worst aviation tragedy. 120 have lost their lives. Stay tuned for more updates.